Alright, recording now. Austin, what happened last time?
Um, so last time we left Niall in charge of escorting the rich folk to Undercross.
The Roach folk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
And
I thought you said rich folk.
no, the rich folk.
Your accent is
And
I don't know what your accent is, but
it's gay.
it's Virginian. You got
Mm-hmm.
a hick accent.
Yes. So we tasked Niall with getting the rich folk to the city, the Undercross, without uh people noticing. Which I'm sure he did.
Yes.
Um, and then we left um, to find the Black Cock. We sailed across the river, um, and we met a pirate ship run by Kazani the Marked. She was the ex-ruler of the town of Raymount.
Everybody loves Raymount.
Yes. She's the ex-ruler of Raymount, and we talked to her, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm not really about the piratery shit, but I got run out by a member of the Court of Shadows." And we went, "Oh, wow. We can put you back in control if you pledge loyalty to me." And she was like, "Okay, I guess." And then we went to Raymount. I flew over to the castle, holding cradling Grim and Azrael in each arm like babies. Landed. Uh, we had a talk to the dude from the Court of Shadows. Did we ever get a name?
His name was Crate.
Yes. We had words with Crate. He agreed that he would be willing to work under us, and then he changed his mind and said he would never work under lower creatures.
All because he wanted your drip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he said he'd work under you for the lightsaber.
And then I said, I can offer you other things equal to the lightsaber, and he responded, I'd never serve under you. And I was like,
He was
That's-
so angry that you had to do than he did.
yeah. In any case, he talked a lot of shit, and then we thoroughly beat the shit out of him in a single round of combat. And we took over Raymount.
And then here's my honest reaction.
Hey man, mine did a perfect shields.
Yeah, we took over Raymount. I went around and I asked. I said, I'm planning on making Kazani the leader. Anyone else thinks they could hold the title, come forward. Some high-level hobgoblin stepped forward and was like, I could do better than that bitch. And then I interviewed him, and I concluded that he could not, in fact, do better than that bitch. And I agreed to basically make him the captain of the guard for the town. And we were on the ship with Kazani now. We just got her to sign a contract of loyalty, agreeing that their town is subservient of Chandler Cross under the rule of the monarch, blah, blah, blah.
Niall. Niall, you there?
Yes, I'm right here.
All right.
Did you
cool.
hear me?
I couldn't hear you the
Oh.
whole time.
Oh, well, I'm not going to be interrupting Austin while he's recounting what happened last
Alright.
session.
Niall, after meeting the Roach folk, you returned to the shoreline where they got the boat, and you were offered a ride by a friendly fisherman who said that he took them there also. So we zoom in now to the side of the Black Hawk, the boat, as Niall and the friendly fisherman, Jeff Farem, swim into view, or paddle into view, he does.
You're on a tiny canoe.
Poor little guy.
That little but decently rich guy.
I never said he was poor. I just meant. Oh wait, actually, I did say he was poor. Never mind.
All right.
Yeah, like
Here's the
we
boat.
paid him a lot of gold.
And now, one other thing was, Kazani said she knew the location of a bunch of Court of Shadow tombs around the area.
She didn't specifically say Court of Shadows, but she did say there's a bunch of runes in the area.
And then she described the ruins, and they match the description of Court of Shadow ruins.
Some of them did.
Yes.
Like I said, not all runes are Court of Shadow runes.
Yeah.
Still,
But she specifically, like, described Court of Shadow ruins.
Niall, as you approach, the hobgoblin kind of calls out. He says, 1 second. Just stay there.
Hey
I'm
then.
still back at Raymond, right?
Yes. The hobgoblin pirate busts in and says, Captain, there's a drow on a boat with that otter creature.
Oh, that's our companion.
Alright, so you want me to let him on?
Yes.
He wasn't asking you, but Kazani also says, yes, let him on. Okay. The hobgoblin pirate, Niall, as your boat kind of like bumps against the bottom of the Black Hawk, this sort of big frigate, the hobgoblin pirate drops down a rope ladder to you.
Niall will just kind of chuckle to himself for a little bit and then just fly into the ship
Edgy.
with his gravity magic.
Alright, I'm leaving now. Jeffrem turns around and canoes away.
Forgot to pay the
Bye,
fisherman.
Jeffrem.
Jeffron took an extra long trip. Because he canoed all the way to, Raymount. Instead of just to the shoreline like last time.
Yeah.
Forgot to pay the fisherman, man. Come on.
Forgot to thank the bus driver.
Sure, I'll pay him with
Nice,
gratitude.
a nice pet.
A nice pet.
You make him your pet? Hot?
Niall, as you step up onto the boat, your compatriots, as well as a hobgoblin pirate captain, come out to meet you. The only person here that is not here is Azrael.
Ah. We've liberated the town.
Well, you work fast. That's good to know.
Yes.
I always
Kazani-
finish first.
Kazani here is the new mayor of the town.
Well, aren't you a lucky one? Good to meet someone else who's working with us.
Kazani gives a sort of a small bow, and she says, oh, well, nice to meet you too. I'm Kazani the Marked, and I'm the captain of the Blackhawks now.
Hi. Kazani, you mentioned earlier you knew the location of various ruins and tombs in the region.
Oh, yeah, a few.
Do you know of any similar in appearance to the one you found Crate in?
Oh, that was the only one nearby that had that kind of, markings. But there's a bunch of places around here with ancient markings. I think some people, or, some people a long time ago used to live up in these mountains. Before the calamity, I mean. Or at least this region.
Would you mind marking a few of the locations on our map? I'd be interested in stopping by to see some.
Yeah, let me get my maps.
I'll follow her in.
She, turns when she reaches her... Yeah, let's see. There you go. She closes the door behind her.
I'm not going into her bedroom.
It's my private area.
Oh, well? I don't want hobgoblin children.
Oh my god.
She says, all right, here's a collection of maps.
Okay. I'll jot down the locations of any tombs
All right.
or otherwise crypts.
The nearest one, they're scattered throughout. Let me put my screen share on. One sec.
Screen share.
Super important. Or probably a pain to just mark it every single spot down.
No, it's just that the locations they're on aren't on the map. Tell me if you can see it.
Okay. Let me switch to that map.
That map does not exist
Oh.
because it's cut off here.
Oh.
But you guys are right about here.
Yes.
It's not an X. You guys are like
We
right.
do not know the rest of that world exists.
You guys are right here. The closest one is about a half a day's travel in this direction. Oh, sorry, it would be like right here.
Hmm. Would you mind uploading a slightly larger version of this map to Map Tools?
Maybe.
Like, kind of this view?
Maybe.
Oh,
Just
sorry.
so I can keep it marked for future reference.
Then she knows there's a tomb here.
Mm-hmm.
And here. And there's one that is sunken here.
Interesting.
The one
I
that is
wanna
the
check
Court of
this.
Shadows is the one that's sunk.
Guys, I want to check that one out.
I know
At
it can
some
breathe
point.
underwater. You know
I
that,
can.
right? Well, you can do that alone.
We just gotta kill you and make you undead.
What about Grim and Nile?
If I level up, I can get no breath, which makes it so I no longer need to breathe.
And then there's a very cheap amulet that gives water breathing. For Grim.
All right then.
I'll put this in world info.
While you're on this, can you mark the map, the towns around the river, around the pond? Mark just like in probably a different
There are
color, I
no
guess.
there are no towns on this side of the river of the sea.
Okay.
They are all
Interesting.
below.
Is there a reason for that?
What's that?
Is there a reason for that?
Because the sea is very hard to cross and it's too big to bridge.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah, it'd take a lot of money to do
But
that.
why are there no towns on the north?
Because the river is too big to bridge.
I mean, so like a big riverside town is generally like
And
a
there
wonderful
what's it
location.
called? And there are many big riverside towns if you look at the Daggerdale map.
Mhm.
Dagger and Scardale map. Including Barrel Bridge, Chandler Cross, Raymount,
Okay.
Lakeside, Swin Coast, North Hollow.
Okay.
There's just not a lot of civilization up here. The mountains are much, much rougher.
Okay. Oh,
Don't draw.
I'm drawing.
I'm cooping. There's also one right here.
Sorry, where?
Right
Okay.
here. That she says is an unknown tomb.
So technically, that we can explore the very close one like today, if possible.
Yes.
Like I said, I was gonna say, like I said, I have both a rune and a event happening at home planned. So you could do both, you could do neither, it doesn't matter. It's
Let's
up
go
to
to
you.
the Court of Shadows tomb right now.
I mean, I
Hell
have a basic idea of what it's like, but most of you can't breathe underwater.
Yeah.
When do you get no breath, Andre?
Next level, you said?
Next level? Oh, Pog. So we can
If
head
I
there
want to.
soon.
Because, like, no breath is like a level 1 ability. I could have gotten it a long time ago. I just didn't think it would be useful enough to get it.
Oh, well, get it whenever you have the slot for it.
Yeah,
Whenever you have nothing more interesting. All right.
I just I just thought I would either get that or Absentia, because Absentia seemed a little bit more useful.
Mm. Um. Well, thank you for the locations. Would you mind taking us a little closer to shore near the tomb near us? And
Yeah,
we'll find.
sure. You want to pick your friend up though?
Yes.
You just sort of just leave Asper behind.
Ah.
Asriel's probably trying to hide the 2 dead bodies, so Basilius is whoop his ass.
You come back and
Well, technically, he can explain one of them as it was self-defense, technically, since the hobgoblin did try to attack him. The second one he cannot explain.
you come back and Celia steps out of the boat and one of the hobgoblins like, he killed my auntie.
Excuse me. Glares at Azrael.
He's delusional.
George and the Perforator are both wearing dunce caps and they're both in the timeout corner.
Wait, let me check something.
Oh, I forgot about George and the Perforator. I need to up the difficulty of this rune. Real quick.
I'm going to. I will give 50 gold to both of the families.
Hey, wait, why give the one that attempted to attack me? That was self-defense.
Oh, who attacked you?
One of the hobgoblins did attempt to come at me, but I think it was the perforator specifically that defended me. The other
I'll just give 50 gold to the person Azrael murdered.
The other one was the Perforator did bump into a cart, which then fell over on a kid.
Yes, I will give 50 gold to that family. As an
Yeah, one was self-defense, and the other one was a complete accident.
Alright, I buffed the difficulty of the rune.
Pog.
Because I
3 black dragons.
I forgot about George and the Perforator.
Let's head over.
Alright,
I mean, you could always just make the ruins passages that they can't fight through.
I mean, they could. There are some bases where they can. There are some spaces where they can, but most of the time they're gonna have to squeeze.
Mm-hmm.
And the Perforator can burrow.
Yeah, one would just have to burrow through and follow the other behind closely.
Lamau, Zach came and gone. Alright, let's head out.
Alright. You begin the quest on foot. It takes about 5 hours of walking.
Do they have horses on their map?
No.
Okay.
The most animals they have pack animals.
Yeah, we're good. I'll fly.
Alright. As you begin heading northeast from Raymount, I will show you on the map where it is. One sec. Dagger and Scardale. Right about here is where it is.
Pog? That's very close.
Peebo.
People pay. People Pog.
I don't have a people pog, but I really should.
Mm-hmm. It flows so well off the tongue.
True. But the mountainous terrain gets more and more rocky and rough. There are some points where you guys are climbing. The mountains around here are not naturally generated, like by tectonic plates. Some of the mountains jut out at irregular angles. This seems like a place where 2 landmasses crashed into each other unnaturally.
Hot.
And eventually, by following the map, you see a valley. And at the end of this valley, you see there is something built into the stone. Right at the end, where the cliffs sort of jut together. So you have to sort of climb down and under the cliffs into the underbrush. Would you like to do anything before we go to this map? Like set anything, or etc, etc?
I'll scout out and look for an entrance.
All right. As you fly ahead, and you can see very clearly that from up ahead, no, from the top, you can see scattered around this area are rusted and broken constructs.
Ooh.
You see that a part of the mountain has actually fallen off, revealing, or crumbled in some way, and is revealed like an open-air tomb. Most of the complex, you believe, is under the mountain itself, but you can see the beginnings of it. Here, I will show you.
Interesting. I want to check out the construct. I'll give everyone the all clear to come out forward. Presuming Niall flies and George will carry the other two down. And I want to investigate the constructs.
Alright, you can do so. 1 second. This is what is revealed to you from the air. I have to make sure that... Okay, that's all the fog ore you need. When you are loaded in.
Loaded.
Loaded.
Alright.
And this is the footpath towards the entrance, which you assume are these giant 2 metal doors.
May you put our tokens down?
Yes,
please? Thank
and
you.
as you fly alongside everybody, you land on the footpath and approach the complex. Let me grab everybody from the map. Only friend, George, the perforator. One second. Ruins, here you go. Oh, let me unsnap these guys. 1 sec. I will actually reveal, because one of the constructs is crushed to bits. There's sort of parts of it laying around. I will give you the token, but a dead version of it.
Having constructs would be useful. So I don't think we have anybody with that type of intelligence to recreate them.
1 sec. Let me make this top down. Give it the dead.
You could go into golem creation. It only takes like 2 feet.
And reveal.
Does it appear to be made out of adamantine?
No. As you examine it, it appears to just be made of steel.
So it's all rusted then, I assume?
Yes, it is rusted up and covered in religious iconography.
Hmm.
What kind of religious
By
iconography?
the religion?
You can make a religion check to check that out.
I don't have it.
23.
10.
I could also give you the full art for this creature.
Yes.
I will put it in the art tab. From extrapolating the color under the rust, you can tell what this creature probably looked like, which is how I will give you the art. Oh, I'm still screen sharing. I don't need to do that.
Oh man, that looks fucking sick.
Yeah, pog.
It looks really advanced, right? To us at least.
Yeah, it certainly isn't like a clockwork construct or a golem.
Yeah, whoever made these big boys had some material. on
Azra,
them.
you jump down off your perforator to examine golem creature. The symbols that you see are cogwheels. Is like the main sort of motif you see. There's a lot of cogwheels, hammers. You don't recognize this kind of religious iconography, but it's obviously some sort of maybe machine, god, or knowledge or crafting god. It's very similar to like dwarven iconography, but it's clearly not dwarven. It's very similar to Raviar. Raviar being the dwarven god of artifice.
I'll relate that to the party.
The parts are like 100% unusable on this one, right?
Oh yeah, it is all rusted. You can see that like wires and servos are exposed. You even see like some what you would not recognize, but you would out of character you would recognize as computer chips as well are exposed.
Oh, these big boys are advanced.
Seems isn't.
All around, there are some that are just busted and broken.
Not as broken as this one.
Most of them are as in that condition, although some are not as rusted. You see another one that is smaller in this doorway here, or this valley. Let me get a... One sec, I'll reveal it. There you go. That is one that is your size.
Interesting.
And I will also put its art in the tab. As you expect, it is more likely it is just as advanced looking as the other one.
Oh my fuck.
You said the top of this is exposed, right?
Yeah, it is halfway buried under rubble.
Oh, okay. Can we get through here?
Yes. You have to squeeze, but you can. It is like a opening in the cave here.
Wait, if I have to squeeze, can the undead even
The
get through?
perforator cannot get through here. They would have to go through the mountain.
Okay.
Damn,
I presume George has no bones, so he... Oh, can George compress a lot more
George
than the
has
perforator?
bones.
What?
Yes.
He's not a squid. He's like this weird, one of those weird flesh creature.
His tentacles have bones.
Oh, okay. So George also can't get through here.
Yeah, they would have to carve through the mountain.
Yeah. I'm gonna check this out. I wanna head through here.
Alright,
Maybe.
you squeeze through. You see some more of these mechanical creatures. However, these are standing at attention. They are still rusted, and they have a very slight glow to their light parts. They're sort of like bright parts, but they are unmoving.
Interesting.
What they wield, they have some sort of projectile weapon, and a large tower shield.
I've never seen something like this. Whoever created these was a genius.
Does it seem similar in tech level to the Thought Blade?
That's hard to extrapolate.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. They only have heavy shields, not tower shields.
Can I make some kind of appraisal check to see if we could bring these back to the village, if we could do anything with them?
By the way, these smaller ones are also covered in similar religious iconography. Although there are no runes or anything that are glowing or lit up, so the iconography appears to be for show, not for effect.
Could I make any kind of like appraisal check to see if we could?
You're unsure of its function, besides fighting, obviously, because it has a weapon. You also are unsure if you could lift this thing.
Could the perforator could either the perforator or George lift them?
The perforator could lift them, but had a heavy load.
Oh, okay. So these are wow, those are big boys. These are tombs, right?
Yes.
Can I try lifting it?
All right. What is your? Let me check your capacity. It is. You physically cannot lift this. Not even off the ground. Although it is cold and rusty and hums gently to the touch.
Can I make an appraisal check to like guess if these would be worth anything if we could get them out of here?
Yeah, you could certainly try. You could certainly try to extrapolate. Maybe its value, but
What do you mean I don't? There you go.
Is there any type of markings on these graves over here?
the tombs have humanoid figures with blades, and they are covered in similar religious iconography. Although there are many carvings of these figures, you can see the figures are individual figures, like they're different from each other. So it looks like they were carved in the likeness of the humans that were within them, and you can tell these are humans, but some of their limbs, maybe part of their face, or like an ear or a nose, is replaced with a mechanical replacement.
Perhaps these are clearly pre-calamity. Perhaps some kind of opposing force to the Court of Shadows. Protectors of humanity, perhaps?
They were humans themselves, so it would make sense.
I was gonna say, from the there's not many murals around here that are intact, so perhaps deeper in the complex some are. A lot of the shit out here has been weathered by like 1,000 years of time.
Can the lids be opened?
It is solid metal and it is welded shut.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Oh, can I cut the lid open?
Yeah, you absolutely could, because it is just steel. It's not any sort of special metal.
I would like to do so.
Actually, it is likely a steel silver alloy.
Pog. I will carefully cut through it.
You ignite your blade and begin slowly carving through. As you sort of carve through this, it is taking quite a bit. You have to. It's sort of like the material is pressing against you slightly, but it's very easy enough. It's like cutting through like a tough meat almost. Eventually, you do pop or finish the first slice, and there is like a hermetic pop, and there is a pss, this sort of gentle steam comes out of it. You can't tell if it's steam like moisture or like the evaporated metal.
Oh, it's probably a bit of compression.
Yes, they are hermetically sealed. So yes, there is compression and pressure.
I will push the lid off.
All right. While you're doing that, Azrael, Grim, Bren, give me perception.
I'll cast guidance on myself.
I don't get to give perception. Oh, Bren is the. I forgot
sorry,
that
Niall.
Bren is my
Yeah.
name.
Yeah, sorry, Niall. I should have said Niall. Oh, Grim is here.
He's not. You roll for him. He's not here.
All right.
I think he's just listening in.
They actually have a bonus because they're so still. It's like that. What's it called? The statue bonus that some constructs get, where they're so still that even slight movements are hard to notice. But Azrael and Niall, you both notice that the defenders begin to stir, and they hum slightly.
Niall will prepare a gravity blast and will immediately shout out, "On your guard, everyone!"
Yeah, I was gonna warn us.
Yeah,
Be careful.
As he yells out, Basilius, you turn to the left, and you see the defender turns towards you with his weapon, and initiative starts.
I didn't think we had enough juice to do anything.
Alright, one sec.
Is it mechanite? Am I saying that right? Or am I
Mechanite.
fucking that?
Oh, has the perforator tunneled through yet?
No,
Oh, yeah.
he was never ordered to.
No, no. I'll probably order it on my turn to tunnel through.
Alright, get some combat music, but some sci-fi combat music. Alright. The first person to react is Azrael. As the defenders sort of spring to life slowly, they do move with a sort of rusty friction. It seems like they're not going to be able to move very quickly, likely. Snap to the grid. There you go.
Alright, I'll probably order the perforator to start tumbling through one of the walls to let it get in. And try to see if I can smack this thing with my spear. No, I mean my
Scythe?
scythe, but probably won't hit since I'm smacking against metal.
Alright. The Mechanite Defender comes to life, and as it does, it begins to, maybe not chant, but sort of speak prayers in a language that you don't speak. As you begin to fight it. I was trying to say fight and defeat at the same time, but it came out as defiend. You smack into it, it brings its shield up in defense. It actually is flat-footed, so you do hit it.
Oh, nice.
Because it hasn't gone yet. You jam your scythe into it, and the metal is so weak over time that it jams right through and you see the sparks of electricity as you slice circuitry. Niall.
I'm going to attempt. Okay, well, gather power as a move action. Actually, I don't need to gather power as a move action. Because I'm thinking I'm just gonna be. Yeah, so Gravity Rift on the Mechanite next to. Gravity Blast on the Mechanite next to Azrael.
Alright.
Mechanite Defender 9. No Gravity Blast for now. No Gather Power for now. It's an empowered roll.
Blast.
Ooh.
Nice. With the channeling of gravity, you focus in, and you grab the Mechanite with your kinesis. And the Mechanite Defender crumbles as it is essentially imploded in on itself and breaks. Because that deals 39 damage.
Damn, you just turned literally caused a black hole.
I was gonna say, yeah, you crush it like a soda can. Defend. It says in common. It steps away and levels its rifle at you, Basilius. And it fires 2 shots.
Let's hope its rifle has a really high misfire chance.
It doesn't, and they both hit touch. You take... Oh, you're immune to fire damage. The rifle shoots a concentrated beam of plasma that hits you, but the heat does nothing.
Hmm.
You bring your arm up sort of in defense instinctively, but when the heat hits you, it is all just dissipated and reflects off you.
Ah. These things cannot endure us.
Grim.
Perhaps
will
the
charge.
Technology.
Grim chomps down on the shield of the defender, but is unable to pierce the metal at this moment. The upgrade to the Thought Blade you got was the ability to cut through, what's it called? Mithril, stuff like that, but not adamantine yet.
Yeah, everything but adamantine.
Yeah, everything but adamantine you can ignore the hardness of. Eventually, you'll be able to cut through adamantine, but that's much later.
Right.
It is not your turn.
Yes, it is not.
Mechanite Defender 7 steps forward, picks target. Its targeting computers decide who has done the most damage so far. That is Nile.
God.
It levels a rifle at you and fires twice.
It's fine.
The first beam you dodge out of, the second one hits you, and you can feel the sizzle as it slides past you. You take 7 fire damage. Not 7, 6 fire damage.
Got it.
I didn't hit it as hard as I thought it would.
When you have a crazy devil that's immune to fire, they're not super useful. But laser weapons do fire damage.
Well, I move here. So swift action. It is not immune to fear.
You gave it its first emotion.
Alright, it is shaken.
I stab it. $13 versus touch.
Tycho's a defender.
Hmm.
You swing forward and it gently sort of steps out of the way. These seemed, at one point, these were likely much more dexterous than they are now.
Yeah.
Azrael. The perforator is
Well,
done burrowing through.
Ah, okay. Good. It goes right after me, right? Or we have to set up its own initiative.
Yeah, I gotta roll for it. Alright. What do you do, Azrael?
Alright. Well, I think he's gonna try stabbing the one Grim currently in combat with. Heck yeah.
Nice. Nile.
Well, let's go and hit the one next to Azrael. So Mechanite Defender 8 with another Gravity Blast. Empowered Gravity Blast.
Alright. You shoot the blast and it crashes against the stone. The defender is sparking and is not having a great time. The defender levels his laser rifle and fires twice once against Azrael, once against Grim. And defenders do not provoke opportunity attacks in melee when using just the rifle.
Oh.
Bang bang. There's no real wind up, he just shoots you.
Ooh, misses. Just barely though.
No, that hits touch.
Oh, I forgot it's touch. Yeah, that probably hits.
Yep, that hits you.
It's fine.
That hits Grim.
Yeah, it doesn't do much damage though, so that's what I'm not much
The
worried
heat
about.
the heat is intense, but it seems as though it is not obviously at full power.
All I'm saying is, if you sold yourself to Babylon,
no, thank you.
Grim, will full attack, I assume.
Yep.
And mauls the defender to pieces, ripping it apart.
Just barely. Oh no, 2 hit.
And only 2 HP either way.
Mechanite Defender 7 steps back. Fires twice at Basilius. The lasers bounce off you. One intelligence. Basilius.
That's funny, but also sad for a mechanical creature.
Um. I want to try to kill it in the way that does the least damage possible to it.
You could cut its legs off.
Yeah.
Alright, give me some swings.
A leg off.
This truly is Star Wars. You're cutting droids apart now.
This is a full round.
Okay, swing twice.
Which one of the parties General Grievous?
You slash at both of its legs. It is barely standing.
I will make intimidate checks.
It's hardly relevant, but yes, yeah.
It is panicked.
Yes, it is malfunctioning now.
I'll finish this. Let's see if we
Do
can
you-
take this without much damage to it.
Do you want my preparator to stand down then?
Yeah, I'll finish it just by cutting off its legs.
Yeah, the perforator doesn't really cleanly kill anything.
Yeah, true. Yeah, all right. It'll just move probably a couple of feet, and that's about it.
And gravity would probably crush it, so probably not the best idea.
Basilius, it does nothing because it's panicked.
I will finish it this way I've
Okay,
described.
you slash both at the knees. You slash its legs, and it falls over, and you hear the as it becomes unmoving.
Alright, well. Unless there's a cleaner version of this, deeper within the mines, we'll take this one back as salvage. Let's investigate. Oh?
You watch a human skull. I'll just zoom in on the art because it's hard to explain. You watch as it flies down to the defender. So let me do the damage to it. And the tendrils begin to do their work, very, very slowly repairing it.
Can I walk over?
Yes.
Did it react to me?
No.
I want to just grab it.
Okay. You grab it, and it
Just
sort of
pick it up.
it sort of wiggles, but it's not strong enough to get out of your grasp. You recognize in your hand, it is just a human skull, filled with circuitry and wires.
I want to tie it up.
Interesting.
I want to tie it up and put it in my backpack.
All right. I gotta figure out how to do that because it has the tools to cut that can easily cut through rope. How do you?
Use his own tendrils to tie it up.
No, I tie it up with itself.
Oh, all right. All right. You pocket the skull.
Mm-hmm.
That's an interesting piece of technology.
It is constantly.
Human and mechanical pieces.
It is constantly wiggling in your backpack.
That's fine. I'm used to people wiggling in my grasp. Looks at Asriel.
Wait, what do you mean by that? Hold on a minute.
I will just put it here. It is in your backpack.
Yes. Let's throw this lid off.
All right, you pop it off. Inside is the skeleton of a man. Assumedly, there's no skin.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the skeleton is reinforced with metal. Like a lot of the bones are consecrated with brass and iron. Like bone density enhancement. Bits of the skull are removed. There are holes in the skull where mechanical pieces once would have been. The man wears a grafted and welded bits of ceremonial armor. Obviously, it isn't functional. And in his grasp, with his arms over his chest, sort of pharaoh style, he wields a spanner, or I mean a wrench and a hammer.
Mm.
Interesting. This reminds me of what the dwarves told us about that one orc chieftain that somehow found a way to graft metal into his bones or skin. I mean,
Aye, this is probably the tech they're using for it. Not Court of Shadows as we thought. Similar in complexity, however. You don't have detect magic, do you?
no, I do. I should still have that spell on me.
Yeah, it's a cantrip. You can do it.
Can you check if anything on it is magical?
All right, I'll cast like magic.
All right. There is no magic anywhere here.
Not a single drop.
No.
Nothing from the machines. Nothing from any of the tombs.
Can I
Not even
take
from the skull.
the spanner and wrench?
Yeah. They are a simple. They're both technically made of mithril.
Oh wow!
It is a mithril hammer, and a mithril spanner.
How much about do they weigh?
About a pound each. They're very, very
Okay.
light, but very strong. It's the whole thing about
Okay.
mithril.
We could sell these for a bit of pocket change. Let's investigate
You want-
deeper into the tomb, and then I'll cut open the rest of these on our
All right then. Looks like the prefer's gonna have to tunnel through again.
Tunneling through here would be a very hard thing to do, because this is all
Oh.
load bearing.
So he's just gonna have to stay out here then.
I like how Tanky made this harder because of the undead, and then we can't bring the undead in.
Oh,
You
oh
see,
god!
You see several non-moving constructs. They seem to. The Titan over here is slouched down. These two seem to be rusted in place mid-movement.
Do they have like the same thing that they have barely any like light on them?
Yes.
So if we do touch
they-
something, they could activate.
Are they less rusted than the others?
Oh yes, they are significantly less rusted.
Okay. I want to walk up to this one.
Yeah.
Can I just basically coup de grace it?
They are considered helpless, yes, but when you coup de grace one, the others will activate.
Yeah.
Could I attempt to? Could I?
I want to coup
Yeah, I
de
think-
the big one by cutting
yeah, I
off his
think-
legs.
Yeah, I think the big one would be a bigger danger at the moment. Could
Alright.
I also attempt to coup de grace one? Or
You
Oh, yeah,
could.
We could all coup de grace one together.
Except for Nile, who can't coup de grace because he uses ranged weapons.
he's just vibing with the perforator.
Alright. So here is my coup de grace. Top blades are double damage? Question mark. On crit.
Yep, double. None of them can make those saving throws. Because they have 0 fort.
Oh, doesn't
Constructs-
that mean that they automatically succeed?
No. They can't. Wait a second, actually. I have to check constructs. Real quick.
Yeah, isn't there like a rule? I remember there was something about undead. Like undead have 0 constitution, and there's like a rule that said if they ever need to make a fortitude save, they just automatically succeed.
Let's see. Yep, they're immune to any effect that requires a fort save. Unless it's harmless.
I think.
I'm going to rule that these cannot be coup de grace.
Damn.
Okay.
So our only option would technically be fighting them.
Okay, I'm actually looking at a ruling here. Both constructs and undead are completely immune to coup de grace.
Yeah, damn.
Wait, there is so many.
Yep.
So you'd have to either find another way around this by like squeezing past this defender, or you'd have to fight them straight up.
Now we're pretty drawing them.
Do you guys think we should just mark them then?
Oh, we've already rolled. Well, this is a basically free crit against each of them.
True. They would immediately activate, but I mean, you go to finish them off, and then when you try, it does not work.
No. Since they're immune to fort saves, can I have done it to this one instead of this guy?
Is there a roleplay reason for you to not attack the big guy?
I don't know. Probably not, I guess.
Then I'll just do the rolls as they are.
Cool. Okay.
But it's still a crit. Let's see. 24 to this guy.
Damn, the one I had got knocked with 1 HP. Fuck. Thank God for this room.
Top of the round, Nile.
Nice. What's the distance? Yeah, why not? Let me move 5, 10, 15. And then from here, I'm targeting the Mechanite Titan with a Gravity Blast.
Alright.
Empowered Gravity Blast.
Ouch. That's 34 damage. You blast the Titan and its plates bend inwards. It begins to sort of shudder as it awakens from the damage. It's still prone, though. Defender 16 stumbles back and fires point blank at Azrael.
Oh, yikes. Well, at least only one hit.
Oh yeah. The tackles the defender for the first one. Wow, nice.
Woo!
Pew. Grim will full attack. Step here and then full attack. His attacks will target the defender, but any extra damage will go to the Titan. 12 damage. 7 damage. 9 damage goes to the Titan, putting the Titan down 1 and killing the defender.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Only friend. Ha, steal the kill. Oh, only friend, come on.
He's trying his best.
Azrael.
I'm just gonna try chopping its legs off to basically see if I can sell it to or salvage them.
It does already have a giant gash in it.
Oh, I fumbled that shit.
Mechanite Titan. It just stands up because it's not intelligent.
It had no
Dead.
brain.
You jab into it and it powers down and slumps to the ground.
It just did a sit-up.
Stop.
Yep, and,
Yo.
and Basilius slashes this one too.
Oh, well, thank you about that. Thank you there.
Hmm. Oh.
Hey, another skull! Yoink! Mine! I love when we're just yoinking these fuckers out of the air.
Yeah. Do I need to cut this open?
if you'd like to.
I will.
Okay, you slash it as you pop it open. It is a similar figure, however, not as well dressed or as well augmented.
Okay. Next room. Ooh, Azrael's feeling frisky, taking the front line.
Hey, I gotta do something since I don't got my children with me anymore. Since they can't fit through the doors.
Azrael is badly burned.
Oh yeah, I probably am gonna use negative energy to heal myself.
Let me take the front line. They can't injure me.
Till one of the Titans
Yeah,
just punches you.
Yeah. Oh, they have their rifles, right?
They have the Titans. No, they have fists.
Okay.
Oh, so it's just a giant punch. Oh, by the way, tank guy, I'm gonna heal myself with negative energy.
Okay, using what?
How much damage are we taking in total?
You take in 14 damage. So what? Inflict moderate?
Yeah, like moderate.
Oh, also, so in lieu of instantly killing them, we can make our coup de grace to specific body parts to debilitate them, such as a coup de grace to the legs and
Or the gun arm.
yeah, to try and get the cold shot rolls off on them.
Yeah, you could try that.
Alright, I'll vibe with it.
Are these kegs of some sort?
Those are kegs. Yes, although they're closed and dusty.
Wanna pop one?
Yeah, let's pop one open.
It is filled with oil.
Oh.
The flaming kind?
Yes.
Oh! Does that ignite? Does that ignite when you...
seal it?
Okay, you
Well,
seal it
not-
back up.
Yeah. I presume I can pop it with my hands, not.
Yeah, they have
using-
taps.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry, I didn't know. The art
Well,
doesn't
this is
show me
valuable.
much. Yeah,
is
how many barrels are there in total?
Each of the piles has 5 barrels.
Ooh.
It is raw crude oil.
Ooh, how much do you think we can sell for these? And I say that in
let's,
character.
let's move these in case there's an explosion or anything when we go deeper.
Yeah, we'll move them over to the other side over here.
I want to move them down to like here.
Okay, that takes like 5 minutes.
Cool.
Alright, you do so. This door slides up into the ceiling as you approach it.
Oh my god. These
They
people.
have energy still here.
Yeah, well, that would explain the small
Imagine if
little.
we find the infinite energy core here.
That would be fucking hilarious. Talking like, nah, we're never gonna find that shit until we find it. No.
Run noise.
I open up next door.
This door has a large hammer and a hammer spanner in the middle of like a cogwheel, like a religious symbol. And this metal door has no handle.
Does it open when I get close?
No.
Do you still have the wrench?
Yeah, like present their spanner and wrench. I don't know. I don't think that.
You present the spanner and wrench to the door.
Yeah.
The door opens.
Pog.
Immediately you are greeted with the scent of iron, both in the sense of blood and in the sense of metal.
Like
Oh,
fresh
well?
blood?
Yes. Let me reveal what's in the room first.
Oh, wow.
Well, I guess they were doing some magic.
Oh, okay.
Are these things moving?
The figures that are robed and covered in wires and tubes are sat on their knees in prayer facing the center of this circle. They just mumble in a language you don't speak. There is a skull floating around cleaning this blood that it constantly drips from these statues into the circle and then down the floor. It constantly slurps it up and cleans it and then goes and deposits it back in here. These defenders are well maintained, but immobile.
Bring the perforator forward.
How? Since it can't technically, it would be dangerous for
I
it to
don't know.
move through here.
Do this.
It could squeeze, but it would take a while to get
Oh,
here.
Do this.
oh yeah, we can.
Alright,
yeah.
Through this wall, and then come
Yeah,
around.
I'll let it tunnel around then.
Tunnel around. When does the perforator know when to not tunnel or when to turn directions?
No, yeah, true. It's not intelligent.
It does-
I'll just I'll just let it squeeze
Despite
through. And we'll wait
despite
for
its
it.
burrow speed, the perforator does not have a tremor sense at all.
What is its
We
burrow
should-
speed?
20 feet.
20, 40, 60, 80. Burrow forward.
All right. If you could explain to me how a character you know how far it is.
That's fair.
But the perforator is squishing itself through.
Poor George is just sitting here lonely.
Can George squeeze through here? You said no, right?
He can.
Oh well, yeah.
Wait, he can't squeeze.
that-
Oh, yeah. He can't squeeze through here. He could squeeze through here, like these, but he couldn't
yeah,
squeeze
let-
through this.
Well, isn't there
The
technically a
top's
touch?
open.
Oh yeah, because
Fly
he can
over.
fly.
Oh yeah, he'll just fly in.
There's
and
also a front
follow
door you
them.
guys did not go through.
I know. I assumed it was. It's easier to come through here.
Yeah, and the sneakier path is usually the better one.
Alright, let's move back and then let the undead go. And then have them enter the room.
Okay. They enter the room with no resistance.
I enter after.
I'll just stand by the perforator.
Hmm.
No reaction, no nothing.
Nope. The priests mumble in a language you don't speak, facing this statue. The tubes and wires they are focused on come out of their backs and are attached to spots in the walls and ceiling. Like they are, what's it called? Like they are suspended there
I whisper over to Basilius. Oh, he's technically moves, so I can't.
from
whisper
30
over.
feet away.
Well, I didn't know he moved. Okay, I thought he was closer. I'll whisper over them. Should we get their attention, or what do you want to do with them?
Hmm.
The inner part of this area is flooded with murals and depictions and diagrams that look like schematics all over the walls.
I want to
Remember-
move up to these wires.
All right.
Do they say anything as they approach? Or do
The
they say-
wires are covered in religious symbols. They do not even motion towards you or look at you. They sit in prayer.
Remember, if we
Are you
do,
Sapien?
They continue to mumble. They don't respond to the voice. This skull sort of floats down and slurps up more of the dripping blood and deposits it up here.
could I try tapping one of them on the shoulder?
Yeah, it feels like cold metal, but they don't respond.
We could just ignore it, perhaps.
True, they're not bothering any. Could I get a good look at its face?
Yeah, here, I'll zoom in on it.
Like, I can see that that its face is just wires and shit, right?
Yeah, it clearly once had a human face, but the skin has been replaced with a sort of soft plastic.
Whatever these people attempted to do on themselves, they basically foregone all human body parts.
The double doors open to the side as you approach.
Fog?
These torches are ever burning, by the way.
Pog? Where did this lead?
One sec, I gotta reveal things.
You were very daring today.
1 second. Basilius, that door opens for you, revealing a library.
Ooh, information.
Well, Azriel runs off on his own. I'm gonna head in here.
I'm just gonna peek to the door. I just see the two machines, right?
Yep. You see 2 defenders standing stationary.
Anything else I see here? Like,
Nope. It appears to be some sort of common room with old food sitting out.
Alright, then I'll just head straight back up.
Is the paper here too molted to read, or?
Most of this of course is not my map, so it does have paper. But all of the writing all the stuff that's written on is bronze slabs
Oh, pog.
that are not decayed.
I would like to read some of it.
It is written in a language that you don't understand. But most of the religious documents are written like schematics.
I think I do have comprehend languages. I remember taking that to read the texts from that one book. From the cult. So could I attempt to give it a read?
Yeah, you could do comprehend languages. Let me get something.
Yep.
1 sec. So you pick up just a random thing.
Anything that looks like it might be important.
Something that's not a holy text.
Yeah, something that's not a holy text.
Most, if not everything in here, appears to be a holy text.
Alright, then I'll just pick one up and see.
Are there any, like, not books, but, like, loose paper?
There is no paper.
And you know what I mean.
Like...
There are no loose anything. Everything here is perfectly organized.
Okay, then yeah, I'll just pick one up and reading it then.
All right, you read. I will give you a thing to read. I'll put it in general chat.
I'll ask Azriel to read aloud.
Very body of the Lord, the home of...
You don't have to actually read it aloud.
Well, hey. Yeah, I'll just read that entire piece of text to the party.
Interesting. Seems...
Here's another one.
Seems less of a humanitarian drive and more of a powerful cult, perhaps.
It appears so.
Humans are not so likely to forego their natural-born flesh, even if it's beneficial to them.
True, and
Whereas-
when I got a good look at the face of one of them, it was like a soft plastic. Like they have committed extreme modifications to themselves.
Aye. Let's head on. We can take all these books with us later.
Yeah, yeah. Whatever this cult is, they somehow gained incredible technology. Oh yeah. Moo.
The door's open.
Oh, whoa.
Ooh, is this an armory I see?
It is an armory, but the weapons are terribly antiquated comparatively.
Ah, that's lame.
Yeah, what are they?
Appears to be a set of rusty metal tools. Not a lot of actual weapons. Picks, hammers, wrenches, files, stuff like that. Spanners.
So these are rusty, unlike the creatures.
Yes.
Okay.
Seems like these people aren't much in for personal combat.
I disagree.
Well, maybe because they use the robots a lot.
This door opens up to a relatively well-kept study.
I interrogate.
The most important thing that sticks out to you is there is a stamped and wax sealed but not delivered letter.
I will open it.
All right, one sec.
Or we could sell this as a loot box. Ancient letter from the past. Loot box. See what's inside.
It is not from the past. You can see that this is actually relatively recently written.
Oh.
This is written to a man. It is written in Chundathan.
Oh, so whoever wrote it, whoever's from inside here knows our language. Okay.
It is written to a man called Bumaro. That's how you spell it.
Can I make a linguistics check to see if this is, written recently by the linguistics of it?
Yeah, sure. This appears to have been written at some point within the past 100 years.
Okay.
It's relatively recent grammar and punctuation and like wordage. But it is written as a invitation letter to a Mr. Bumaro. And let's see. It is an invitation to visit them at their monastery in the mountains above Scardale. There's much speak of the Lord's blood. It is very much the ranting of like someone who's religious, so it's hard to understand without context. But
Let me read it.
there is ranting of the Lord's blood, that it changes those who ingest it, and that they have found a small amount of it here.
Oh my god, is Grim gonna drink this?
What?
My first thought when Tanky said the blood changes you is Grim's going to go to that fountain and chug.
And it speaks often of, what's it called? Rebuilding the Lord, a piece of the Lord, etc., etc. The blood is part of the Lord. The Lord is never taken in name, just the Lord. It speaks of Bumaro has found the heart and the brain, and we have the blood, etc. Like.
These people are.
I will. I read the letter aloud to everyone, adding little bits of Basilius monologue to it.
People remind me too similarly to the cult we had to face a while back.
Aye.
Oh, cults. How quaint.
Interesting. Well, seems this blood has transmogrifying powers. Perhaps in small dose it could be a boon. Move them.
Slurp, 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 slurp. The blood is constantly pouring out of these basins and onto this circle, where it glows very slightly before dripping down the stairs and is slurped up by the servitor.
Now I want to try to see if I can just like scoop some up in a vial, but
That would likely enrage them.
yeah, that's what I was considering. It probably would get them angry.
Doors? Question mark?
They open.
Bedrooms.
Bedrooms fit for 4 monks.
Nothing in them.
No. They are ascetic.
There's nothing more to the north of the map, right?
Not that you can see.
I'm just trying to make sure I'm not missing any doors.
There was a small little kitchen area I encountered while heading down. I'll show him to it.
Oh, I'm already there.
Basilius, to the south you see a set of prison bars,
Okay.
but there's no one in them.
Nothing of note in this room.
Besides old food and rotted paper, no.
Paper.
Okay, one sec. Let me reveal to your left.
Okay.
Another blood fountain.
Door.
It opens.
Yeah. These people are honestly way too obsessed with
This
blood.
is a giant pantry.
Presumably kitchen back beyond here.
This is some sort of small room for preparing dry meals.
Oh, I didn't even see that when we were outside.
This room is filled with old, spoiled ale.
Wouldn't make sense that they don't drink.
There are prison bars here, and through the bars, this is a sort of little hidden cubby. You can sort of get up in and peek out. You see some more figures outside.
Oh.
Oh, how did we not see that guy?
Because they are buried purposefully in foliage.
Damn.
Do they look like they're ready to ambush?
They are active.
Thank God we decided to go into the tombs.
Can I attack this guy through the bars with my lightsaber?
No. He's lower to the ground. This is about 20 feet up. Like one of those play place bubbles at McDonald's.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. There you go. That's a good way to put it.
Oh, didn't want to go in there. Sorry.
Does this thing else have a server that's cleaning up blood?
No, but it's floating around. This blood is not spilling.
Right. Is this good condition?
All of the ones on the inside are in good condition.
Okay. Let's coup de grace this one to the legs.
Alright, Sam. Grim, get over here.
Right, here is my attack roll. I will use strength.
This one falls down busted. The other one immediately activates. A short initiative.
Oh, wait, 26 was enough to kill it?
No, you killed this one. This one's barely dead. Or this one's almost dead.
Grim couldn't deal enough damage to
Niall.
knock its ass out.
Oh wow.
Just blast it apart. We have another one that we knocked out decently.
No. Yeah. This one I've cut the legs off, so it's fine. So we can destroy this.
Yeah, just blast this one apart.
Okay, you
Oh, yeah,
channel your
that's-
energy at this thing and it just breaks into pieces and flies off. The skull flies down and begins repairing the legs. Oh.
Just going to that one.
I like that. Oh.
I love how we're just stealing their shit under their nose. Could I try climbing up the statue, or like, is it like really high?
No, it's not really high. It's the blood is actually at the blood is at head level.
Drink the blood. Drink the blood. Drink the blood.
No, I may be a damn fear, but I'm not obsessed with blood. Does the blood look fresh?
Yes, and I guess you can't feel it, but yes, it looks fresh. It is not coagulated.
Do you guys want me to collect some in a vial?
Yeah.
All right, I'll scoop some up.
All right. Everyone except for Merasmus, because he didn't say he was doing anything specifically. Do you think that if you weren't careful, if you were scooping blood up in a vial, would any of it touch your skin?
Yeah. Certainly.
Yeah, if I was just half-assing it, yeah, probably, but...
Alright, so there is an instant pain when you touch the blood.
Ah, shit!
It is a burning pain.
Oh, that stung!
Okay, but silly, so you hear Merasmus yell out in pain, or Asriel yell out in pain.
I fly over.
Okay. You drop the vial, it sort of clatters to the ground, harmlessly, and you sort of step back.
Oh, that fucking stings.
Oh, well, I mean, what do you do? There is some on your, let's say, pinky and ring finger.
I'll try, like, to wipe it off.
On what?
Like, I'll probably, like, just his, sleeve.
Alright, yeah, you just wipe it on your sleeve? Alright. Alright, you wipe it on your sleeve and you look at your hand. You can see that your skin appears, it's slightly red, not just like stained, but like kind of burnt slightly, and it is still badly hurting. The pain is not going away.
Oh, that hurts.
Did you pinch yourself?
No, the goddamn blood.
Oh. There you
Yes, we knew the blood inflicts changes if you touch it. Were you not being careful?
I thought you had to digest it. The minute my hand touched any of it, it's burning. It's hot for some reason.
Alright.
Oh.
Grim
I
rushes
drink
forward.
blood.
No.
I like how the only message Zach put was drink.
I will vividly warn him that if he digests this, it's probably similar to drinking. Like,
Asriel, as Grim, are you actually drinking it?
Yes.
Okay. Well, as you see Grim drinking it, Asriel, your skin is starting to peel off.
okay, yeah, he's gonna cast well, he's gonna try to heal himself.
Hold.
As the skin peels off, it is immediately replaced. The skin is replaced with a soft, skin-colored leather.
Now let's see what happens to Grim. If you're going to consume it, don't consume too much.
Maybe like maybe like a.
The pain, by the way, Asriel, does not stop.
I don't think it's a good idea. This hurts really badly.
And the effect is now spreading.
Oh, wait. You mean like more of my finger looks like?
Yeah, very slowly the leather is replacing your skin.
Do you say
I
this?
shot.
If you,
Yeah, I
if you
shot over
find
the-
this
no.
an issue, then Grim's gonna rip your arm off.
No, yeah, wait. Do you say this aloud?
I will say, do not drink this stuff. It is physically altering the rest of my body.
I think you're too late. I think like as soon as you touch it, Grim rushes for it to drink.
Oh yeah, Grim has already chugged it. I'm not undoing that.
God.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask one of you to
Asriel,
try.
are you saying it's spreading on you?
I mean, if Asriel holds his hand up, you can see the skin is it's super slow.
What
Like
map
it's
we have?
almost imperceptible. But the skin is being replaced with a Asriel skin-colored leather, and you can see it's sort of translucent, and you can see underneath the bone is turning to metal, the muscle is turning to cogs.
Alright. Azrael, I tell you to hold out your hand, and I light my thought blade.
Do it, just do it.
Alright, I cut off those 2 fingers.
Alright, that is... you slash down, and the fingers are instantly evaporated by the blade. The pain is now replaced with a burning pain, but you no longer feel... You no longer feel the pain of the changing. The bits of fingers hit the ground, and they sort of just fall apart, like dropping like a toy or something, and it just breaks into mechanical bits.
Like he'll fall to his knees, like just clutching his hand, like, oh, for that's sake, that is painful. Oh shit. 12 damage.
I kind of flutter back a bit. Now let's see where this goes.
So Grim.
I'm gonna tell you, Grim, right now, you're gonna feel this one. Master just lays on his back, just like trying to take a breath.
Alright, well, let's see what happened to Grim.
What map are we on?
Oh, ruins.
Oh, okay.
So I did not expect for you to drink the blood.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't
Really?
expect this.
I expected this the second you said it.
Yeah, like, remember, he said, Grim's gonna probably drink this, isn't he?
That's why I pinged him. Because I knew, like, the second I conveyed this information to Grim, he would try and drink it. So I wanted Zach to
Okay,
know.
so the blood acts like a virus, and it turns organic material into mechanical replacements.
I guess Grim's the first one to get a template, or he dies.
No, it doesn't kill you. It absolutely it keeps you alive.
Well, you remember how I mentioned?
Wait, am I
everyone
the
getting
first one to
templates?
become immortal because of this?
Let's
way,
see.
But
The funny thing is, I asked Tinky like yesterday if he was, because we were talking about making that.
So a few things
and-
happen
and-
because you drink it. First things first, you immediately are affected with racking, debilitating pain. You are now considered helpless. For the next,
I am constantly shifting and unshifting.
you were helpless for 7 days.
Oh no.
shit.
You are going to be suffering through 7 days of agony. You no longer... Oh god, I have to get the template.
Oh, it is template time, Pog.
It's not a good template.
Oh.
It's not... Yeah, guys, it's not good. It's bad, turns out. Having all your organic parts replaced with similar functioning metal and... let's see.
Well, it makes sense since
I
most
feel
of
like
the
that could be
robots-
good. That would be could be
It
good.
is also intensely painful.
Yeah, I remember. Only 2 of my fingers got touched, and I was fucking crying.
I
You
mean,
drank
but
this.
you're a necromancer. Necromancers don't have fortitude for shit.
If I were petty enough, I would throw some of the shit on you, but I'm not. You're lucky.
I also have to think about how this is going to interact with you being a shifter.
He's a cyber tiger.
I mean, literally, I think so. So first
I'm
things
so scared
first...
for what it is.
Forget about how it reacts with shifting. How's Malar gonna react?
Probably not.
Entirely unnatural.
Yeah.
Well, this is a good point for you to abandon Millar.
Okay, I'm gonna put this in general. I'm just gonna write down the things that I immediately know are... We're not gonna talk about stats or anything like that right now, but these are things that absolutely happen to you. First things first, you become sterile.
Oh,
Oh.
damn! Looks like you ain't having kids anytime.
Yeah, you no longer can produce offspring.
Makes sense.
We
got
can
no
do that
kids.
in other ways, though. We can do that with magic.
You can just adopt.
Let's see.
There's plenty of orphan children in
I
Chandler.
can explain to you the pain feels like sharp tearing. Like someone is grabbing the tissue and pulling it apart. Let's see.
What fingers am I were chopped off again? My pinky and ring finger?
Pinky and ring, yeah.
Damn, I'm gonna need replacements.
Yeah, just become a ghost. You get them back.
I don't want to become a ghost.
So, over the course of the next 7 days, your entire body will rearrange into organic metal. Subject's innards will turn into a complex arrangement of gears and clockworks. Very painful. Accompanied by fusions of confusion, insomnia, joint stiffness. Organs are replaced with gears and small tubes. Joints by gear networks. Eyes by structures similar to primitive cameras.
Does he become an android? Like the race?
Well, kind of. No, because androids are at least partially organic.
Isn't there a robot race?
Android.
Pretty sure there's a robot race.
There are several robot races. You are also biologically immortal. Let's see.
Tinky is dumbfounded.
I'll be right back, guys. Tell me if I miss anything, okay?
You also, I believe, become contagious.
Oh.
Meaning what? If people drink his blood, they turn
No,
as well?
touching him. The parts of him that turn into metal are contagious. I have to figure out how that'll work.
Kanky is...
Well, first things first, it begins to convert the skin, and then it converts the innards, and then it converts muscle. The brain, let's see. Your mental state is majorly diminished.
Ooh.
Subjects often respond in a repetitive fashion, are very dull, are easily distracted and confused.
That's fairly normal.
They appear irritable when faced with new problems.
Normal, yeah.
Yeah. You're describing Grim.
Except for the repetitive part. This could also explain my switch to lawful.
Yeah, you become a robot, but not in the cool way. I have to find a template that'll fit you well. The clockwork one is pretty simple.
What about, wait.
Alright. You become a clockwork creature. So, we have to go through a few things. Grim.
Alright.
You are not a mindless creature, so your alignment stays the same. Your creature type becomes construct. You get 60 foot of dark vision, that doesn't really affect you. Natural armor increases by 1 for every 2 racial hit dice you have. You have no racial hit dice, you have class hit dice. All your hit dice become d10s. You gain a bonus hit points equal to, based on size like all constructs do, but you lose all hit points due to constitution.
You gain 20 from being a construct. You lose 12, so you gain 8 hit points.
Okay, let me change that. You're now a shape changer clockwork. Let's see. You gain 8 hit points. Is your hit dice is a D8, right?
Yeah.
So you have to reroll all your hit dice again.
So 10 plus 5d8. Yeah, so roll 5 separate instances of a d8. Of a d10, sorry.
I mean, you should have just not drank it. Oh my god. This changes Grim so much. Dude, there are so many changes. And that your average becomes 6.
Um
12, 22, 29.
44. So your new hit points are 64.
Next.
So
you get DR10 adamantine. You lose all defensive abilities, immunities, DR, and spell resistance of the base creature.
you have none.
Yes.
So none.
You gain acid, cold, fired, sonic resistance 10.
Vulnerability to electric.
You gain vulnerability to electricity.
Not that bad.
You count as metal for purposes of rusting grasp and other etc. creatures.
It gains a slam attack, another natural attack.
Please allow me, Basilius. Thank you.
Oh, sorry. Just got excited.
Yes, it gives you another slam attack. But now's the next part that you're not gonna like. Slam is a D8, right? Yeah, I believe so. Okay. So, a bunch of your stats change. You get +4 strength and dex. You get -6 intelligence.
I wasn't using it anyway, so. Wait, -6?
Yes.
I'm not intelligent anymore.
Yeah,
I
you are.
can't take-
You have 4.
That's a. Oh, okay.
Your wisdom goes down by 2. Your charisma.
Right after I buffed it.
Your charisma becomes 1. You lose a constitution score. Your con becomes 10. You gain dodge, improved initiative, lightning reflexes as bonus feats.
Nice.
I have no clue how you're gonna play this. You have 1 charisma.
I mean, was he really using charisma that much?
No, but I mean, like, 1 charisma, like, you're barely sentient. You're basically a robot now, with nothing else.
He follows Basilius.
Yeah. I know mechanically my alignment doesn't change. But roleplay wise, I'm gonna change to lawful evil.
You
Value.
recalculate your BAB
Specifically.
as if you were a construct.
Okay.
That doesn't change it because he has class levels.
Yep, that's true. Let's see. Get a +5 bonus to craft clockwork and disable device. You can use these untrained and don't require tools. You take a -5 to stealth. You are intelligent enough to speak languages, but only those that you knew before. Orders from your creator are heeded regardless of language. A clockwork creature only accepts commands from its creator.
Can I designate Basilius as my creator?
No. Let's see. Your creator would be this god.
Oh, so you have a new god.
Oh, yeah.
This throws a spanner in a lot of wrenches, or in a lot of gears. I mean,
I don't know how you did not expect Grim to drink this.
I mean, I assume that Grim would not want to be a robot tiger.
Why?
And also, there was no real info yet that the blood was good. It could have just killed you.
Has that stopped Grim before?
So you are now under the thrall of McCain, the god of metal. You are not mindless. You can act independently if you want, but you must succeed on a will save to do so.
Which I probably won't. Don't tell me he's gonna make me attack Nile. Because I assume these were the enemies of the Scarlet Energy.
McCain is one of the original beings that came into existence at the beginning of time. I guess you would know this because you immediately become a worshiper of McCain.
Sorry to interrupt, but I completely forgot. My character wears gloves.
It would go through gloves. It's just touch.
Oh, okay.
Man, okay, 1 second, please. There's a lot I have to do. So,
Well, we don't need to look for a flesh warper anymore.
You have no more flesh. But you are now a servant of McCain.
What's his alignment?
Lawful neutral.
So yeah, my alignment changes to lawful evil.
McCain is the god of intelligence, logic, technology. He is the originator of all solid matter. He is the originator of all intelligence.
Interesting.
And yet his followers need to go through a thing that makes them stupid?
Well, usually, and that's just drinking the blood. Also, Grim, you are now under the thrall of a Gaius. You must find the pieces of McCain and put him back together.
I wonder what happens if I put
Oh,
force
did
some
that,
shit on
did
my
that
undead.
NPC Grim?
Yes.
I wonder what would happen if we pour some of this shit on one of my undead.
This
Oh.
blood can only be cured via miracle or wish.
Oh, so I guess that means new character?
I mean, I'm trying to think of a way around this.
I mean, he could be looking for the pieces of
Oh, I keep
Of
saying he. That's
God,
I,
but-
I keep saying he. That's wrong. McCain is it.
he keeps looking for the pieces of it. but I assume like he could look for the pieces of it while he's assisting us.
That is absolutely not possible. Especially not with 4 intelligence, 1 charisma.
The only other thing I could say is clockwork creatures can have a designated creator. Designated surrogate.
But the creator needs to designate a surrogate for him. And McCain would absolutely not give you him.
Well, shit, damn, man. I actually liked Grim.
I'm really sorry.
Oh, Grim is under a contract that he dies immediately if he abandons the kingdom.
Yep.
Then Grim immediately dies.
Well, I mean, I presume Micaeus would understand that.
You mean McCain?
McCain. And then it becomes either he allows Grim to work with us while searching for his parts, or he gains nothing.
I have to check the wording of the contract. Because if it's about souls, etc., McCain could absolutely bitch slap Babylon.
Well, presumably McCain doesn't exist? Question mark?
He still exists, he just cannot take form.
And I'm pretty sure Babylon would be on McCain's side.
Babylon, if he was aware of McCain, which he probably is, would probably be chill. McCain is like one of the ultimate enemies of the enemy. Let's see, no departure from the group without 10-day. Designers put on a contract. Will not purposefully act. Okay, he's under control right now. So this technically does not break the contract. Grim has no control over himself right now. He is under the thrall of a virus, which makes him directly under the thrall of a god. Grim now has no control over his body.
Does he even have a soul?
My only concern right now.
He does technically have a soul. Yes.
Is what happens to Only Friend.
Only Friend's just a cat. I mean,
we can keep him.
Only Friend understands that you're his master, and you understand that Only Friend is your pet, so you guys can still travel together, but I see no way to get you out of this.
That's fine. I mean,
rest in peace, Grim.
Consequences.
I presume Only Friend would run up to Grim when he's like in pain. Probably touch him and then contract the virus. So does that happen?
I mean, is there any reason why Only Friend would not go up and comfort Grim?
No.
Then yes, not. Immediately.
Okay, so when I see that happen, I will kill Only Friend. As soon as like I understand that this is contagious.
Oh no.
Do we put
that
Grim out of
that would void
as well?
That would void the contract.
Oh yeah, true. Since
will not cause direct harm upon each other, except not of own free will.
Yeah, true. Since Only Friend did also put his pop friend on it.
Only Friend's under the contract too.
You raise the sword, Austin, and realize the mess that we're all in right now. Well, luckily, Zach, McCain would not want to spread the blood, so he's not going to make you, like, infect people at will. Because, like, drinking the blood makes you his chosen. Man, this...
Drinking it does that. What would happen if I, like, fully let it, like, control over me?
Well, what's it called? The touching it slowly turns you, but you become mindless. Drinking it turns you into a chosen of McCain.
Oh, okay. So I would have just become like one of my undead then.
You would have become one of the automated priests.
Oh, you mean one of these fuckers then?
Yes.
What do we do then? Should we leave them both here?
Okay, Basilius, you raise the thought blade up, and that is where we go back into the game. Go. Zach is still, or Grim is still writhing in pain, and you can see his body transmogrifying.
Leave me.
Hmm.
Even sounds like a robot.
That would have been great. That would have been a great time for your Discord to fuck up, and you'd have like the robot-y voice.
It
True.
seems this is contagious.
Well,
Is there
how
anything of value in this place?
No.
Or should we just
not at
leave?
all.
We should seal off the entrances.
Do you
Well,
want
that'd be
do you want the perforator to cave in the cave-ins to block off the doors?
So let's grab everything we need and then cave in the place.
All right, yeah, we'll do that. I'll say a small prayer to him. To I don't know, just
So, whoa, before we do that, can I open this door?
It does
And then
open up.
Quickly fly up.
Yes.
I want to come in, like sliding down the wall behind this thing.
All right. What do you want to do with it?
I will coup de grace it.
Okay, you probably cannot kill it in one hit.
Nope, but coup de grace, cold shot to the legs.
Okay, give me a coup de grace.
we're taking as much of them with us so we can sell these motherfuckers.
How do you carry them?
Yeah, drag them back.
Okay, that does not hit. Actually, that hits. Oh, touch. Yeah, you're right.
It's also a coup de grace, so it
Okay,
does
you
hit.
slam down, dealing 30 damage.
It falls prone.
If it wasn't already prone, it would fall prone. Wow, Grim, that sucks, man.
I'm okay with it.
Okay.
If
Not gonna lie.
if it wasn't for becoming enthralled under God, it would have been fine.
Yeah, like if you were smarter and more charismatic, it wouldn't be a big deal. But you fall to 1 charisma, which is like. Let me just get a comparison for you. 1 charisma is less charismatic than
That's
a zombie.
Oh.
They're less charismatic than my undead.
You are
Barely conscious.
barely
appearing
conscious,
blank
completely blank, and emotionless. You have the minimum possible charisma without being dead.
if at 0 charisma, you are not dead.
You become unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
You are unable to express yourself in any way possible. You slash this titan, and it sort of like whirs to life and tries to stand up but cannot. It is too far away from the other ones to trigger them.
Floor on it.
Sure. It actually, if you were full rounding it, it actually can still reach you. Also because it has the 10-foot reach.
If
So we'd have to.
it-
I say we'd have
if
to
we're
roll
going-
initiative.
yeah, okay.
Oh, do you
So
want
the first attack is from it standing up. No, I told you guys to wait inside.
Yeah, but do you want me to like strap some barrels of the oil to
We will handle that later. I am exterminating the threats.
Okay, okay.
So first things first, Mechanite Titan. It's sitting, so it has a lot of penalties. It actually has a -4, I believe, from the ground.
Oh, it would have fallen prone from the cold shot to the legs.
Yeah, that is why. What's it called? That is why I'm swinging at you. Let's see. Can you full attack from the ground, or does that just be 1?
You can full attack on the ground, I think. Is it not going to try and stand up?
What's it called? It physically cannot stand up.
Oh.
Like, you cut its legs off, it cannot stand.
Pog.
Here's the full attack. It swings up wildly and crashes into you. One of them actually does smash you into the wall. These things are very good at fighting. But DR2... The other one just smashes into the stone wildly.
My turn. I will power attack.
Alright, with those 2 swings, it dies.
Fog. I will go over.
Grim is still writhing in agony, and he will be for 7 days while you collapse him in here.
I'm gonna coup de grace one of them. First.
We're gonna roll initiative for everyone at that point, because the Titan will also awaken.
Ah,
Attacking this will awaken all of them.
I see that one.
Alright, you deal death. Nile.
Okay, I guess. Do I hear the commotion outside?
Yes.
Hmm. I told you to wait inside while I exterminate something. Wow, we are bad at following orders.
Well, I assumed you just want to get this done quicker.
I'm trying to do this without you guys dying. Do you think this can't hurt me? I glare at you.
He says with, like,
Has
blood running down his
anything-
ear.
Has anything that happened today gave you the idea that I would die to one of these things?
Yes.
Gravity blast the creature who is down, the Mechanite Defender one. Empowered gravity blast.
Ow. He explodes into pieces.
You were saying?
Azrael.
Oh shit, we're fighting?
Yes.
Just gonna cure wounds on him.
Mm. But yeah,
I'm gonna.
I was just gonna fly away, let them deactivate, then coup de grace them again.
It's not how it works.
I don't know. I mean, they'll deactivate eventually.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cure.
Certainly,
cure,
eventually, yes.
He's gonna cure moderate wounds on him.
Alright.
Pog?
It's exactly the amount of damage you took.
Like nothing happened at all.
Okay, move action stand. That's his turn. Flying in will provoke.
5-foot step?
Yeah, sure, why not? I'll allow it. You're technically at his head level. Man, this is fucked up for Grim. Alright, 15 damage. Basilius, Nile.
Okay. Let's do the same thing. Empowered gravity blast.
Alright, 27 damage. Azrael. Azrael.
I don't think we're gonna do anything either way. I'm just gonna skip my turn.
Alright, Mechanite Titan. Go for the 1-2 punch on Basilius.
I block one.
Yep, one
Sorry.
of them is blocked. The other one smashes into you. Basilius.
I'll flew around it. Jesus.
Well, 2 natural ones in a row. That's pretty unlucky. Nile.
Again,
No.
He is blasted into pieces.
33 damage.
Pog.
Nile does pog. It's a traditional drow expression.
Exactly. That and dabbing.
True. I actually got back from the doctor. He said that I can't dab anymore. I have dab elbow.
Lamau.
No.
He says if I dab ever again, my arms could get stuck like that forever.
I wonder if the undead can.
If the undead can dab.
No, if the undead can touch Grim.
I was thinking that, but at the same time, I don't want to lose one of them.
Well, they will turn into a robot because the thing.
Yeah, but since they
replaces
since they don't have much charisma and shit.
Have George try and touch Grim, and then I can just cut the bit off as it changes.
All right then.
The touch. You touch Grim with the tentacle. No effect.
Wait, strip him.
Oh my god.
That's so sad. I don't want to do that.
Grim's okay with it, but he can't voice his opinion.
Just strip him.
All right. Well, is my undead smart enough to
I
even
was
know?
about to say of what?
The helmet.
Magic items. He has a few.
Listen. Would the clothes be infected?
You don't know.
/ magical items?
It did go through my gloves.
Well, we could just sell them.
That was also straight contact with the blood.
I have to decide whether OnlyFan would have touched the armor to try to comfort him or like licked his face.
Probably in the face.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably like his face.
Grim is still agonizing in pain on the ground,
Yep.
and he will be for
strip-
7 days.
Is my undead even smart enough to know to strip things?
Oh yeah, he could if you ordered him to.
Oh well. I'll strip him of his magic items then.
Okay, the magic items he has is +1 poison resistant adamantine full plate.
God damn! I literally stripped him of his fucking armor.
Yeah, I mean, I told you to strip him.
And the helmet. That's it.
Didn't-
Necklace of natural armor. I know he had one of those.
Oh yeah, he has a necklace of natural armor as well.
I think he should have a cloak of resistance as well.
He does not.
Everyone else kept grabbing them.
Oh, we bought some for each other.
We bought some. Grim did not get one.
Oh,
It is
shit.
not in his item list that I have. And it's not in his stats either.
Oh yeah, we've been spending our money on non-material goods for Grim.
All that money down the drain.
What happened to the devil that was inside Grim, or the one he made the pact with?
The pact is
Oh,
immediately
yeah.
broken. You guys will have to reconcile that at home. Because his soul no longer belongs to the Black Fortress anymore.
There's gonna be a really angry big guy back at the temple.
A much more powerful being has Grim's soul now.
The armor, necklace, and what was the other thing? Helmet?
The helmet. Yeah, the helmet of the Mammoth Lords.
Okay. Cave. Let's get everything and cave the place in.
How many barrels do you think I can? One of the.
How many barrels could you carry?
Yeah.
0.
No. We have all the barrels outside.
Oh yeah, you did move them.
But I don't mean me. I mean the Perforator and or George.
The Perforator and George, they don't have barding, so not many.
The Perforator will be carrying this body here, or yeah. Well, we also dragged the body that we were taking with us outside.
How do you cross the river with the body?
We will. Well, we're only a couple hours from town, so we'll just get her to carry us.
All right,
on the boat.
That makes sense. All right, so we leave, carrying.
And caving in every entrance possible.
Yeah, just like completely cave in this entire room, like completely.
Gravity blast the wall to make it fall on them.
Well, the perforator can do that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
he-
perforator just tunnels near the entrances, completely sealing them with rubble.
Before doing that, Azrael will say a small goodbye to both Only Friend and Grim.
And I mean, like, oh, wait, no. Let's move them to the deepest part and then just completely
How do you move them?
George.
George, he can pick him up since then it doesn't affect him.
So like move them to the deepest part and then cave in every single inch of the cave.
That's gonna
Yeah.
take way longer than like an hour or so.
Well, I mean, yeah, we could head back to town and have the perforator do that task. It'll probably take like what, a day or two to complete.
The perforator also will trigger and get into combat with a lot of creatures that way.
Will it?
Yes. If it starts fucking up the temple, everything in the temple will fuck it up.
Could we just collapse like everything from like red here, like halfway through? Since the only thing it could probably do and get angry is these two fuckers.
I suppose so.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, the perforator stays behind. Or are you guys gonna wait, or the perforator is staying behind?
I will head back to town to get a wagon to carry all the oil.
All right, so you do that. The perforator collapses the tunnels, and I think we're gonna end this session, because we have to deal with the Grim situation now. But without any real issue, you can collapse it. You can gather one of the Titans and one of the smaller defenders. As well, by the way, when you leave, the servitors all automatically turn off.
The one
Looks like,
in the backpack.
yeah,
Yes.
every single one we fucking yoinked.
The skulls, yes, they automatically become unpowered when away from the temple.
Mm-hmm. We never found a power source in the temple either.
Nope. Either it's buried under the temple, or part of the temple, or it's magic, I don't know. And neither do you.
Nope.
It's not important. What's important is that we just lost a party member.
Lamau.
Not Lamau,
Hey,
it's
so-
sad.
So what's backup, Zach?
Hell Knight. Inquisitor.
Nice.
Yeah,
He can be the Hell Knight that has to show up to town.
That's what I was thinking.